today, I would like to start off today's training by just sharing a few things of what was in Mauritius on last week. And then we will, share some of the lessons that we have learned, from this experience. For the past 1 year, we have been talking about Mauritius. And I think what a perfect opportunity just to share with you a pictorial of what happened in Mauritius. So we set off, of course, on the 10th of May, 2024 to go to Mauritius, and part of the Ugandan team set off a day earlier so that we could arrive in time. The beauty about the Neo Life opportunity is you are given a chance, you are given an opportunity to go out there and even choose the airline that you want to use so that you can be in position to have a memorable experience when it gets to lifestyle. Some people, of course, choose to go through Europe, others to go through Addis, other people choose to go through South Africa, other people choose to go through Dubai, but the destination is the same. So it was such a fantastic experience. And of course, we had all these made for us, and we looked very nice preparing ourselves to get to Mauritius. So yes, like you can see on the screen, that is the team that represented part of the team that decided to go through Nairobi. And on our right, extreme right, we have Mr. and Mrs. Kajimu. We have mom, dad, and myself ready to set off to go to Mauritius. Those were the wee hours of the night, but still very, very excited to make this trip that many people have been talking about and have been looking for. Then this is a very nice photo. I love it so much because it's very, very humbling. This shows that you can actually rise from grass to grace. There we have Maggie. Maggie is a very, very good testimony of hard work. It's a very good testimony of equal opportunity for everybody. She's a very good testimony of, wanting to do something that can be able to change your history and that of your family. So the reason I put this photo there was because I also have a photo when Maggie was traveling for her very, very first time. I remember that time the company had organized a World Team Convention in Abu Dhabi. The lifestyle event was in Abu Dhabi, and we had an opportunity to go to the Ferrari World as well. So that is, I don't know how many trips down the road, every single year assured of traveling to a beautiful destination around the world because of the hard work. This calls to say that irrespective of who you are, what you do, and where you come from, you can also make it. And I believe that all of us here, are excited because this is proof that you can do it as well. So we landed in Nairobi, and we were taken to the terminal that had the plane that was parked, ready to take us to Mauritius. So we had to board. But just right next to that plane, I don't know why this particular space had private jets. So we're boarding the plane, and there was this private black jet, and in my mind, I was like, wow. Yeah. So just from flying an aeroplane, just from flying with an aeroplane where there's so many passengers, maybe this is a revelation that we are going to be going to our next step in life, and that is flying a private jet. So I think that was a very beautiful photo, showing us that you can come from Owino selling secondhand clothes, go through getting onto the plane, a passenger plane, and soon getting to be flown on a private jet. So that is Maggie and Mr. Kajimo outside that private jet. Very beautiful photo, and it carries a lot of meaning with it. So after that, I decided that I was also going to take a photo in front of this private jet. Beautiful, beautiful. And I think this is just showing that very soon we are getting there. So that trip was exciting, full of memories. We captured every single minute of every single day. And, it made us very, very excited about, what the near life opportunity can offer. So that is soon after we had arrived in Mauritius at the airport. Very, very beautiful airport. But most importantly, why everybody here on the call should go to Mauritius is because, one, it is visa-free. I haven't seen a country, not even in Uganda, where you are welcomed at the airport and somebody's asking you, so how long do you want to stay? We didn't even pay a coin, apart from stamping in immigration. We walked through, got our bags, and went out to have fun. If you're not a Ugandan national, you will pay at the airport. You'll pay for visa fees and whatever you'll be paying for, irrespective of whether our infrastructure is good. We have a lot of dust, my friend, you will pay for it. So it is interesting how such a beautiful destination, you don't even have to pay for it, any visa fees. So that is how we walked into Mauritius, and we were welcomed at a very beautiful airport. Okay, so yes. So now, when we arrived at the airport, of course, we had come one day before. I think you can see everybody was smiles, very tired, but smiles. We had an opportunity to go and fast stay in a very, very big house. This house was so big with close to about 8 bedrooms. My goodness. And we had an opportunity to rest. And then, the next day we went back to the airport, because that's the official day we were supposed to be arriving, to be picked up by everybody else. So yeah, we were picked up in different buses, air-conditioned, and we were taken to our hotel, the Ravanella Attitude. Now, this is a hotel that is in the south of, we arrived from the southwest, and we had to travel all the way to cross over to the other part of the island, to the north. Actually, we were in the southeast, and we had to travel all the way to the northwest. And there we had just arrived, at the hotel, and we were waiting, to be given our keys so that we can be in position to, get our rooms. Okay. So after that, we had an opportunity to have our breakfast in a very, very beautiful, they gave us very nice armbands, and that armband gave you an opportunity to have whatever you wanted. There were close to about 4 to 5 restaurants. So you would go and pick up anything that you want anytime. So that's us, we had first completed our meal. We're very, very tired. However, having reached this final destination, we had had a good meal and we were ready to roll. So Mauritius, this is how our journey started. And I think you can see after that, we went, rested, and came back the following day, and most importantly, one of the things that I remember that we did, we ate all the food in the world. We ate the first day, we ate the second day. I just didn't want to see food again, because we would eat almost every 3 to 4 hours, eating, a whole complex full of food. We had Indian cuisines, we had African, continental, We had all kinds of things, Italian. You had to choose what you wanted to eat. So for some of us on this call who love their food, I think this is worth fighting for. Yeah, so that is one of those days when I took a photo of the food, my food, very, very excited, you know. I took a photo of my food and I wanted, to show people that it's actually possible. I was trying to have a balanced diet, but yeah, I don't know whether that's a balanced diet to you, but when I travel to places like this, I never just eat. I eat what I know. Yeah, because I fear having my stomach, messed up. Then, sorry. Now we start off with um, our experience. The following day, the company had organized a fantastic convention where they gave us very nice black t-shirts and very nice Neolife capes. And of course, we had a photo booth where we were taking photos just outside. But why do I like this photo? This photo in the middle, we have a lady in our team. This lady is called Makawa. Makawa works for the government of Tanzania, the equivalent of what we call maybe the IGG's office here in Uganda. And that is a very, very big office. But one thing that I remember Makawa talking about is she travels a lot on official duty. She's an auditor, so she travels a lot on official duty, working. And she mentioned that whenever she's traveling on official duty, she travels, they go pick them up from the airport into the hotel. They work, and the next thing that they do, they put them back into the vehicle to the airport to be driven back home. So they never even have an opportunity to go out and see the world, to shop, never, So for me, seeing her at this trip was very, very humbling because people want to start this business for different reasons. So Makawa decided that for her, if there is any reason she's going to do this business, it is for lifestyle. So she was so glad to be in Mauritius, and it was a fantastic opportunity for us to meet her there. So, yes, so we entered the room, and I would like to say that this is what my table looked like. Everybody had a beautiful, well-laid table with a bottle of water. I loved the bottles. That's why I took a photo of them. They had very nice glasses on the side, together with a little umbrella, really putting you in vacation mode. Then, of course, with my name tag there and my Neolife cape. And of course, my Ugandan flag was just right below there. So that is how the room was set up. And of course, starting with people from the higher pins, to the lower pins. Not the lower pins, but the world team pins. So they started from 5 diamond director to 4 diamond director to 3 diamond director to 1 diamond director, 5 ruby, 4 rubies, up to sapphire director, right at the back. But one of the things that I really loved about this opportunity, I think you can see, I'm very, very excited on vacation in Mauritius, you know. One of the people that I really love to be in company of is the CEO of Neolife, Kendra Brasfield. For many of us who do not know Kendra, Kendra is a daughter to Jerry Brasfield. Jerry Brasfield is the founder of Neolife. And Kendra Brasfield, being a very young girl who is probably not 30 yet, she's driving, Neolife. She's driving this company, to great levels. And I love the fact that every one of us had an opportunity to wear, those flowers. But I love the manner in which it was done. Everybody had an opportunity to be dressed up by either the COO himself or one of the company executives, dressing you up and welcoming you to Mauritius. And behind, like you can see, was the setup of the room, very beautiful room. And we were there, for a couple of hours celebrating success from all over the African continent. So, yes, like you can see, everybody's dressed up with their flowers. Mr. Charlie Bolton is right there together with Alta. I love the fact that in this Wow Team conventions, you get or lifestyle events or vacations. Right now, the names have been changing severally. We have an opportunity to actually spend time with the top distributors in the world, sharing experiences, being with them in the same place. It's really, 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 really exciting. On our right, extreme right, is a lady called Judith Njeru. And Judith Njeru is a fantastic, fantastic lady, a president's team member in Kenya. On her left is Outer Bolton. Outer Bolton is a wife to Charlie Bolton, and in the middle right there is mom, then Charlie, then a dad. And interestingly is if you calculate the net worth in just one photo, it's amazing. It's amazing what answer you will get. So I love the company. I love the people at the convention. I love the energy in the room. It was so full of energy, and I was very excited to be part of this year's vacations. So like you can see familiar faces, this is an opportunity where we get to reunite again, all of us. And some of you have seen some of these people presenting: Judith Njeru from Kenya, Piero's Kariuki from Kenya. But now this time around, you're spending all these 4 to 5 days together. And I think you can see Dr. Esses Anambasi as well. She's right there, and it's a very exciting opportunity to be with them, to, experience life with them. So that is how our trip went. Then, of course, we had an opportunity to have some tea and networking. Like we always say that your network is your net worth. Yeah, Singuzi is a gentleman called Francis. This gentleman is in charge of operations in the whole of Africa. This gentleman is responsible. This gentleman is responsible for making sure that we have products on time, in time, and this is everywhere on the African continent. He is responsible for making sure that the distributor centers are operational, bonuses are being paid on time. My goodness, what's amazing is he goes to work every single day to help us realize our dreams. So being in the room with such people is very, very humbling, because then we get to know and they give us reports on what has to be done for us to have, our business running smoothly. So I loved this part. Yeah, very, very exciting part. I managed to take statistics of when they were sharing statistics of the different markets. I was so excited to see how each market is performing. And of course, they started off with East Africa, and they told us that in the last 1 year, we had developed 156 directors. And of course, we were very, very excited, thinking that we had done a fantastic job. We had developed 61 Emerald directors in the whole year, then 27 Sapphire directors. In a whole year, this is Uganda, Kenya, Tanzania, I think adding on Rwanda, Burundi, so that entire market. Then we had 4 new 1 Ruby directors after the 27 Sapphires. Then we had 4 new 2 Ruby directors, 2 3 Ruby directors, and 2 president's team members. So our growth had gone up by 11%. And, we were very, very excited, and then our stats had gone up by 10%. Little did we know that they were going to give us a shocker of our lives. Next, they invited the representative or the director from West Africa, and these were the results. They managed to share these results, and for me, I think that was the moment of truth. And I don't even want to go through them because that is how they performed. Fantastic, fantastic results. People are working the business. As much as we think that we are putting in the work and the effort, I want to tell you that that moment for me was very, very humbling, because it showed that we all have the same products, the same marketing plan, but why is it that other people are making it 1,256 directors, 683 emerald directors, 237 sapphire directors, 71 one ruby directors, 35 two ruby directors, 28 three ruby directors, and 3 brand new president's team members. But I want to tell you that we are getting there. Then after that, we had an opportunity to be entertained by some gentlemen there, playing Mauritian music, and it was a fantastic experience. And of course, food. But I just want to take you through the lifestyle. The company gave us an opportunity to enjoy, the Mauritian way of life, And one of those evenings, we had this dinner where we are all dressed up very, very smartly, and of course, holding all those coconuts and having a fantastic time. Right in the middle, we have Fred Kasia and Ndugu from Kenya. And I think you can see the gentleman in Uganda wearing our national colors, black, yellow, and red. I think you can see that was a fantastic photo that was taken, very, very smartly dressed up in our national colors, enjoying the cocktail. Of course, we have Teddy Sengwaji. I know many of us have met Teddy on the group, and it was fantastic catching up with Teddy and, being part of the team. Then, of course, that's Maggie and Mr. Kajimo right there. Those are different leaders from all over the world, South Africa, Botswana, Swaziland, yeah. And that is the team from Tanzania. They were dressed up in their national colors as well. Yeah, so it was a fantastic opportunity. Then one of those evenings, we had what we call an all-white party. We were supposed to dress in white. And that is a photo that we took of our team, both in Uganda and Tanzania. And it was exciting, coming through, people dressed up, look at that fantastic photo. That was one of our tables. We were seated there, enjoying by the ocean, having a dinner, which, would just, it was just worth the while. Yeah, then we even had, wow. Okay. So I don't know how this got into my slides, but somehow it managed. And this is to show you how much fun was in Mauritius. Great. So then we also had an opportunity to spend time with Kendra as a team. Yeah, and it was fantastic. We also had President's team members giving us a red carpet experience. Every President's team member had an opportunity to come, the red carpet, and everybody recognized them for a job well done in their countries. So that was Mr. and Mrs. Kanakulia walking in on the red carpet, having their moment. Okay, we also have another very nice photo there. And I want to tell you that this opportunity can make, can make you young again. And I think you can see many of our leaders there, Dr. and Mrs. Polycarp, Mom and Dad, Maggie, Dr. Eseza and Dr. Eddie, Nambasi right there in the photo. Then, of course, that was a very nice photo as well. Dr. Eseza and Dr. Edward Nambasi. Fantastic, fantastic photo, as we're having that all-white dinner. And like you can see, sometimes we can get crazy a bit. Yeah, we were having a very good time by the beach, in the night. Yeah. And then look at the lifestyle. I just picked up a few photos for us to see how people dress up for lifestyle. And very interestingly, yeah, we had an opportunity to go out shopping one of those days. So that was taken in the parking lot. I think you can see people were in lifestyle mode, just lying by the beach and enjoying life. Blue waters. I love that photo because it showed the reception. That is where we were staying, a very beautiful hotel, very different from many of the conventional hotels here in Uganda and in different places around the world. So it was fantastic. I loved this photo and I felt I needed to share with you. Now, these are our friends from Tanzania, This is a very famous place in the world called Port Louis. And this is what it looks like. I don't know what the excitement is with umbrellas hung up there with lights. Yeah. And the reason I put this photo is because it also shows us different personalities. So look at how the Tanzanians do it. Then that is how the Ugandans do it. You could think that these are two different places. Yeah. Let me show you. Same place, different people. So I think we need to do some work when it gets to learning how to pose in photographs. So that's the Tanzanian team, and this is the Ugandan team. But we are getting there. We are getting there. So same. Yeah, I think you can see same. This is the same place. And I want to show you a Ugandan version. This is the Tanzanian version. We're in the same place. This is the Ugandan version. So yes, for those from the Tanzanian team, we are learning from you. And yeah, we are getting there. Then, of course, that is, at the beach at night. Very fantastic photo. I think you can see mom with the Tanzanians. Behind was our hotel in the background. Beautiful place to be. Okay. Of course, that is a place where everybody had an opportunity to swing. So it was right at the reception. And yeah, I think you can see walks at the beach. Yeah, you can see it was fantastic. It was a fantastic experience. So many people, from different walks of life, enjoying life. And that was time for us to go, and that is Maggie and Mr. Kajimu after they had had a fantastic experience in Mauritius. So this is what I wanted to share with you about this opportunity and what it can do for you. And all we are saying today is, you see, if it can work for us, it can work for you as well. There is nothing very special about the people that you have seen in the photos. It's only that these people have made a choice that they are going to take this opportunity to another level and they are going to do it and do it well. This should give you hope that also you can make it, because if they can do it, you can do it too. And next year, the company is taking us to Cape Town in South Africa. And I believe that all of us are going to be on the plane. We are going to enjoy the lifestyle and we are going to start our work now, making a positive difference in people's lives who seek optimal health and financial well-being. So from us today, I would like to thank you so much. Next week, I would like to also have another pictorial, experience of what this opportunity can do for you, and we are going to focus on what, we are going to focus on what it is that we have learned. What a man can do, a man can do. Thank you very much. Have a lovely weekend. Hoping to see you tomorrow during our experience, our meeting at at 8:30 a.m. for distributors, which is 7:30 for the South African team. And I look forward to seeing you then. All the best and have a lovely weekend. Thank you.